Okay students, today we will discuss about linear equations in some variables and to solve them. In the previous video we studied about the same topic, but here are the different variety of questions. Okay, the first topic is the trial and error method. Okay, it's also called hit and trial sometimes. Why this is called so? Because given linear equation, we used to solve this by using some rules of maths, either addition or subtraction or multiply or something else. But the trial and error method is used to find the solution by taking some values randomly one by one, and we check that answer is correct or not. If we don't get the answer, we take different value. Again, if we don't get the answer, we take some other values. So actually this method is time consuming. Sometimes it is easier if we find the solution quickly, but not always. So let us see what is this trial and error method. Okay, as you can see in the first question, x plus 10 equals 30. So you just think about x, what should be x, so that it is added to 10 and it will give 30. Now if x equals to 10, then is it right? Means if 10 plus 10, we do 10 plus 10, is it 30 or not? Obviously not. So answer is not. Now again, okay, here we didn't get the answer, so trial and error method is used and we change the value of x. Take x equal to 30. Okay, now try for 30. So second case is for this one, x is 30, and here inside the circle just see 30 plus 10 becomes 40. So 30 plus 10 is not equal to 30. Okay, again see in the circle which I have drawn, take x equal to 30 according to this. So if, okay, just see this diagram in this way, this x equal to 30 is substituted here. Now 30 plus 10 becomes 40 and it is given that it equals 30. So again the answer is wrong, hence we didn't get the answer. Now try for some other values. For example, x equal to 20. Now this one inside the circle, if we put x equal to 20 here, then it is 20 plus 10 equals 30. Yes, it becomes right. So our answer is correct. Now as you have seen that in this method it takes some time because we are taking different values of x again and again. If we don't get the answer, we continue the process, and luckily if we get the answer, we stop. So this is not comfortable. Now what should be the proper method? So we discuss this thing in this video and we'll try to solve the variety of questions. Okay, see, first of all you must have an idea about equations, variables, constants. Then the question is, state which of the following are equations with a variable. Give reasons for your answer. Identify the variable from the equation with a variable. Okay, first is, here we have to check which is equation or which is not. Now first thing you should remember that in an equation there is an equal sign always. If equal sign is not there, this is not an equation. Okay, if there is equal sign, it is equation. So in the first case it is given 17 equals here x plus 7. Now as there is equal sign, yes, this is an equation. And what is the variable? The variable whose value is not known. So we don't know what is x. Now it is an equation in x. Okay, again listen, the first is the equation because equal sign is there. Okay, as you can see equal sign is there, and there is a variable x involved in the equation. So we can say this is an equation with a variable x. Okay, again Second, you can see this is not an equal sign as it is greater than, so this is not an equation. We don't think about the variable because this is not an equation. Third one, it is an equation, but alright, it is an equation but not in a variable because all the values are constants 4 and 2, so there is not a variable like x and y. It is an equation but not in a variable. Now this is not the answer. D. Okay, fourth one is, here you can see it is an equation as there is an equal sign but variable is not there, so it is not an equation with variable, though it is an equation but not an equation with a variable, so it is not the answer. In the same way you will check for the remaining. Okay, again I tell you, if there is an equal sign in an expression, it is called equation, and if there are some symbols taken from the English alphabet like x, y or a or b, then it is an equation in a variable. So you have to check whichever among these is an equation with a variable. Okay, here is a question with, there are 4 questions actually. We have to give the steps you will use to separate the variables and then solve the problem. Okay, as I told you in earlier videos, many times I told you that when we solve the equations we have to separate the terms. Firstly, we will separate either the addition or subtraction, then we will separate the multiply or division. Okay, it is just reverse to the BODMAS rule. First we will separate the addition and subtractions, then multiply and division. So out of these 4 I am solving 2 of these. First is 3n minus 2 equals 46. Now if we try to solve by trial and error method, it will be time consuming for us, so let's have a proper method. Okay, that's why I am telling you that trial and error method is not so beneficial. So to solve this we will separate the addition or subtraction. Here in the question we have minus 2, so we will separate minus 2. How to separate? Just change the side, it becomes plus 2. Now it is 46 plus 2, that is 48. Finally we have 3n equal to 48. Now separate the n as it is in multiplication, so after changing the side it becomes the division, so we have n equal to 48 upon 3, and here we have n equal to 16. Okay, so in this way you will separate the variables step by step and will get the answer. Again, if you want to cross check it, so try to put n here, value of n is 16, and try to put in the question. So if we put 16 for n, we have 16 3 is 48, and the left hand side becomes 48 minus 2 46, that is equal to RHS. So our answer is right, we can say that. Okay, our answer is 100% right. So after solving the linear equations you must learn how to check the answer, that is called cross checking. Okay, next, actually I solved 2 questions out of these, and next I am solving the third part. Okay, that is C. 20p divided by 3 equals 40. How to solve? There is no addition or subtraction in the left hand side, so we will separate the product or the dividends. So first separate 3 as it is in the division, so if it is transferred to right hand side and becomes multiply. So 3 is multiplied by 40 on right hand side as you can see, and we get 20p equals 40 into 3. Then we have 20p again in left hand side, so we have to separate 20 also, as it is in multiply it becomes as the denominator on right hand side. So p is 40 into 3 upon 20. Okay, this one we can divide 40 by 20, we have 2, and finally p is 6. So learn this method. Next is, this is a word problem. In the previous video I told you how to solve a word problem. Just translate the statements into mathematical equations. So we have, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, okay, more than 5 times the marbles Parmit has. Irfan has 37 marbles. Take m to be the number of Parmit's marbles, okay. According to the question, we assume, let Parmit has m marbles, then 5 times of x is 5x, because given in the question that Irfan has 7 marbles more than 5 times, so we multiply m by 5, so we have 5m here, then 7 more means, just 7 more means we have to add 7, then it becomes 7 plus 5m, this thing. Next we have to follow the instruction according to the question. Now Irfan has 7 marbles which is more than 5 times, but it is said that Irfan has 37 marbles. So ultimately we have to balance both the expressions or the statements. Now as you can see, Irfan has 7 plus 5 marbles, but Irfan has 37 marbles, means the particular value or the number of marbles he has, that is 37. It means this value is 37, which is written in the circle. So we will balance, okay, we make an equation that is balanced. So we have 7 plus 5m equals 37. In this way, again see, if we want to make a relation between a variable and a constants, suppose Parmit's marbles are m in number. So we write, let Parmit has m marbles, then 5 times of m is 5m, and 7 more than 5m is 7 plus 5m. Okay, these are the marbles which Irfan has, but Irfan has 37 marbles, means this value is 37. So this 37 is in the form of variable and both are equal, because this value inside the circle is 37. So we will write in the form of equation. In this way you will solve. Okay, next is again a word problem. Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. Okay, this is a constant value. Now he is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. Okay, take Lakshmi's age to be y years. So we assume that Lakshmi's age is 5 years, sorry, y years. Then 3 times y is 3y here. Then 4 years older means 3y plus 4. Older means the age will be increased after 4 years. So after 4 years, Lakshmi's father's age will be 3y plus 4. So this is the age of Lakshmi's father, but in the form of a variable. It is not a constant value, but it is given that Lakshmi's father is 49 years old, means the value here inside the circle is 49. This value is 49 actually. So we will make a relation between a variable and constants, and we write 3y plus 4 equals 49. Okay, in this way we make the equations. As this topic is about making the equations, so we will not solve this. I am going to tell you just how to make equations by considering the variables, constants, and the conditions given in the question. Okay. Next, here are some problems for which we have to write the expressions. Okay. So first is 5 times y is added to minus 8. So solve this one by one. as 5 times y. Times means multiply, so we just simply multiply 5. This is first one, as in the question. This first question is solved here. So 5 times y means 5 multiplied by y, and it is added to minus 8. So added means plus sign and minus 8 is written. Now it becomes 5y minus 8. Okay, it can be written in a different way, that 5xy is added. Added means plus to minus 8. It is, so it is minus 8 plus 5y. Both the expressions are same here. Okay, don't bother about it that the value is different. Actually both are same. We have just changed the place of the values, not the sign. So in both the way we can do this. Again, second one. See the second question. 3 times x is subtracted from 10. So the number which is written after from, okay, it will be written first. As we say, subtract 5 from 7. Similarly, 3 times x, so we write 3x. It is subtracted from 10, means 10 is written first, so answer becomes 10 minus 3x. Okay, all right. Now remaining two questions. Third is half of x is multiplied by 7 gives 35. So we will do in this way. Half of x means x upon 2 multiplied by 7, okay, gives 35. Gives means equal. Whenever in the linear equations, the if the question says that something gives this, okay, something gives something else, so gives means it is equal to, okay, always translate in this way. So we have half of x multiplied by 7, okay, see, half of x multiplied by 7 gives 35. So this is the equation. And fourth one is 3/4 of x added to 5 gives 7 upon 2. So 3/4 of x means 3x upon 4, as it is added to 5. So simply plus 5, gives means again equal to, so it is equal to 7 upon 2. Now it's very simple. As the situation is given in the question, just translate it into mathematical expressions. So it's all about making the linear equations, okay, not actually solving them, just make the equations according to situations. So just revise few points again. Okay, here it is, the hit and trial method or the trial and error method. So students, listen, this method is easy sometimes but is very time consuming, so we will not use this. My objective to tell this topic is just have some knowledge about this, okay. Sometimes it is very helpful but not always. So we are taking here different values of x. If we have succeeded in first chance, then we are lucky, otherwise we have to take separate values one by one. Now here we can see that for this equation here all these are same. So for x plus 10 equal to 30, we are taking different values of x, okay. It means in first two cases the value of x are wrong, but in the third case the value of x is right, so x will be 20. Now there might be a question in your mind, this how to solve this without trial and error. So as you have seen in this video that by shifting the terms we can solve this. So we can write x equals 30 minus 10. Simply shift 10 to the right hand side and it becomes 20. Now x is 20. As you can see, this is the answer. So you can use trial and error method, or you can solve the equations by the properties. Now few examples are important here. Okay, this one, it's very important as it is given that Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the marbles of Parmit. So this whole statement is translated into an expression, but we have to make an equation. So given that Irfan has 37 marbles and this value 7 plus 5m is also the number of marbles Irfan has, but it is not a constant value because m is there, that is a variable. So if it is 37 according to question, it means it should be equal to 37. So we write 7 plus 5m equals 37. So this way the word problems are solved. Okay, and hope you got it. Solve the questions. Okay, first see this video again and then solve the questions of your assignment. Okay, thank you.